Phase 3 launched today, so that means you now have access to class quests starting at level 50. By visiting your class trainer, you will find a quest that leads you into a chain. For the warriors, that chain leads us to the fabled Diamond Flask. This trinket is so powerful that by getting this trinket, you can set yourself up for a smoother raiding and obtain one of your best in slot trinkets before even stepping foot in raid. Real quick before getting into the video, I'd like to say thank you all for recently subscribing. Not only did we just recently break over 1,000, but we hit over 100. So I really do appreciate that. You don't want to miss out on future content leading into the re-release of TBC and other World of Warcraft content. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell to get notified when a new video goes live. Thank you again, and let's get into the video. There are 3 small quests to knock out. If it is busy around Blasted Lands, I suggest at least grouping for the kill quest. The first quest has us kill 7 Hellboars. After ethically tagging them all, we head back to the fallen hero, and he has us out cleansing the lands of thugs, cultists, and adepts. I find going into the cave can speed things up, but be careful of the elite. After that, we head back to the fallen hero once more for our last quest into the Sunken Temple to retrieve 6 feathers from 6 little demi-bosses. You can actually solo this part, and I'm going to show you how it's done in basically pre-bis MC gear. Heading into Sunken Temple, we go straight ahead, hugging the walls to make sure not to aggro anything. We head all the way up until we meet the first small group. Hug the right and head down the room for Hukku. I will say be careful, there can be a patrol that comes through the first hallway, so just be mindful of that. Hukku is a very straightforward boss that casts Shadow Bolt volleys that can be kicked. He has 3 Warlock-like pets. I popped Retaliation thinking he'd be one of the biggest problems, but he was actually very simple tank and spank. A health potion and a tuber makes this pretty comfortable, but may not be necessary. After dealing with Hukku, you may either kill the pack outside his room, or hug the wall and skip. Be careful of killing the pack, as the damage tends to add up quickly from lightning bolts and the small little imp things. I chose to, and I actually had to use a health pot on this trash pack. Going all the way up to the top floor, we can head to our right and hug the left wall until we pass 2 packs. And we'll meet our next boss, Mijan. He heals so you can kick. He'll put down a healing totem, and he also uses thorns, so pay attention to those damaging hits. Very simple boss with lower HP. Leaving his room, we backtrack, hugging the wall to where we started. Coming back allows us to meet the big patrolling hulks and to mark them. After marking the hulks, we can move out, head to our left, and head back to where we started. The reason we go this way is so that way we can end on Zolo and then jump right off the side and or Ghetto Hearth. The next few packs can be tough, so if you find yourself caught or aggroed, you can always either head back to the staircase behind you or the closest staircase in front of you. Using this technique of hopping up onto a ledge will be used multiple times throughout this run. This technique allows us to reset mobs when we've accidentally pulled them, or even move past mobs by just easily resetting them and then heading to the next boss. So playing around with this mechanic isn't necessarily a bad thing, but knowing how to use it effectively is good. If you have casters, they will freely cast on you, so use the wall to in front of you or behind you, depending on where the caster is placed. I think there's 3 or 4 total resets throughout this run that are used, and there are plenty of reset spots. Just make sure that you're able to jump up on top of the ledge itself, otherwise you will not reset and most likely die. Within the appropriate amount, you'll be able to slip past the warrior and then split the middle to hug the left wall to then go into the next door to the right. Hug this very carefully. Gasher is a fairly easy fight, but he flurries. So make sure you toss up all your debuffs. Demo, Thunderclap, and maybe even Disarm if you're slightly under gear. I ended up not opting for it. I used a tuber here, but not an HP pot. Leaving Gasher's room every time, I seem to always grab aggro, no matter if I reset from the back or the front. So I decided, let's just keep going to the front. This is going to be one of the scariest pulls because the witch doctors can hex you, and if they do, it's GG from there. Following out of Gasher's room and heading down the hall, we find the last staircase. Taking the corner wide can give you a second to place mobs off the side of the stairs so they won't hit you, and you can reset them a lot easier. finally reset, you can head to Loro, who I found just slapping 5 Sunders and debuffs on him worked just fine. Does have like an arcane shot that hits for 140 to 200 damage, so just be mindful of that if you're lower health. The last crazy pull we do is charging the nearby Witch Doctor, so that way there's one less chance of a Hex, swapping into a Zerker stance and intercepting the next pack, and then swapping into defensive stance so we minimize damage taken. We can head down the hall and hug right down the staircase, and jumping up to the side should catch you on a safe spot. This was the last reset you had to do, and now all you have to do is fight Zolo. Puts out a totem and he casts Chain Lightning. Kicked correctly, you should roughly be able to pummel every single Chain Lightning and keep his totems knocked down. Each time he summons a totem, he will always summon a minion, so just make sure you take out at least the totem and maybe work into cleaving into the minion. And that's the last fight. You've completed Voodoo Feather's part of the chain. Heading back to the Fallen Hero, either by jumping to your demise or ghetto hearthing, you can turn in your quest for that sweet Diamond Flask. Upon completion of this quest, you will receive a 400 attack power buff for 15 seconds. Now, at the moment, currently, there is a talk of if that buff is going to be removed from Warcraftlogs, people will level characters to level 50 just for this buff. Here nor there, if you complete the quest, there you go. Do not take the shoulders, as they are worse than True Strike and rank 10, being a lot easier. Again, the shoulders are a worse option. Same thing, Lionheart Helmet, yes, it is expensive, but rank 10 is an option, and is also better than Sun Fury Visor, the Fury Visor as well. The Diamond Flask is not only 75 strength for 60 seconds, it also scales with healing. If you're interested in an easy-to-obtain healing set, let me know in the comments below, and I may do a video on it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and click the notification bell so that way you know whenever new videos go live. Don't forget to join the Discord, which also notifies you whenever a new video goes live, exactly the moment it goes live, and it also will notify you whenever I go live on Twitch, which will also be in the description below if that's something that interests you. I'm excited to use my Diamond Flask and BWL this reset, and I hope you are too. Let me know how BWL went for you guys. And until next time, take care.
Pour it into the glass, swirl it around, as I said to you before, throw it out. Swirl it around, bring it up and say hello. Then you go back to it. How are you? And then go back to it. Quite well. Thank you very much.